You're watching Unrelent Gaming. This is Beerus, the god of destruction. Make sure you subscribe to Unrelent Gaming and push the like button for me, or else I'll Hakai you from existence.
Oh, and do make sure to watch the entire video all the way through. And to follow Unrelent Gaming on both Instagram and Twitter.
Whis, enough. On to the video.
The battle that was waged on Earth involving Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku and Moro 7-3 was without question one of the most barbaric battles to ever take place on planet Earth, and considering Goku's overwhelming amount of power that he had over Moro, Goku still went on to consider Moro as a life form in hoping that Moro would somehow change. And considering the overwhelming obstacle that Goku and his friends had to face, what if I told you that it wasn't Goku that intervened in having to finally put Moro down, but instead it was the god of destruction, Beerus, as this is the story of Beerus' interjection in having to step foot in doing what Goku couldn't do, and that's finally step it up in having to put Moro 7-3 in his place. Now before we dive any further into this video, if you are new to the channel and of course have a love and passion for all things Dragon Ball and anime related, and want to be kept up to date with everything in regards to Dragon Ball, the Dragon Ball Super manga, and everything involving the Dragon Ball IP, then I do encourage you guys to go on over and smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications to never miss a single video on this channel, as well as giving this video a big thumbs up by slapping that like button down below if you guys are simply stoked, ready, and excited to see what the future holds in regards to the Dragon Ball franchise. And with all that being said, I want to thank you all so much for your support, and let's dive straight into the video. As we kick off the Beyond Dragon Ball Super Story of Moro's Ultimate Death manga chapter special, with the battle involving Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku and Moro now having to cease, Moro is shown heavily battle damaged and bruised, in having to be at a complete disbelief at the fact that he is losing, as Moro went on to comment, "I don't understand how this is possible. I am the mightiest life form in this universe. How are you able to best me like this? Where did you get this power from? It cannot possibly be yours. This is not happening. Just who do you think you are? You think you're a god? You think your power is above mine? You are a flesh and bone. I could tear you apart," with Goku responding, "I am not a god, nor do I see myself as one. I am but a protector of life, a protector from creatures like you. You don't have to do this, Moro. I don't want to be forced in killing you. You could still change. It's not too late. Your views are wrong, but they could be fixed in seeing how special life is. If we continue, then you will leave me with no other choice than to end your life," with Moro responding, "You are disgusting to me. How dare you talk down to me as though I am similar to you? I refuse to lower myself to change. I will kill you, Goku!" And as soon as Moro charges on in, he then shouts, "I will do anything to see this day through. Anything to see you die." And with Moro attempting to attack Goku with Goku dodging everything, he then went on to respond, "You cannot possibly beat me like this. You have great potential to become something great, but you leave me with no other choice, Moro." And with the androids Gohan, Vegeta, and Piccolo having to observe, Gohan went on to comment, "Why isn't Dad taking this opportunity to finally destroy Moro? What's he trying to get at?" with Piccolo responding, "Goku's making a grave mistake by giving him a chance. There's no redeeming him," as Vegeta also chimes in, "That idiot Kakarot's going to ruin it all. There's no telling how long he can keep this up. He needs to finish him off once and for all before Moro finds a way to catch up to him. If Kakarot doesn't finish him, then I need you all to follow me in there. We'll rip him apart for good." And with Beerus and Whis also watching, Beerus went along to ask Whis, "Tell me, Whis, there's no outcome to where Moro's going to beat Goku, is there?" As Whis responds, "No. Not unless Goku defeats himself and falls to the will of sympathizing for his enemy," with Beerus then continuing, "It's interesting. Goku's clearly damaging him, but he's also pulling his punches. This has always been his greatest weakness. He thinks he sees something within him, and it could cost him dearly. I have a bad feeling about this, and with Goku shown uppercutting Moro in the stomach, he then went on to tell him, you crossed the line one too many times, Moro. You must pay for your crimes. I cannot allow you to get away with the harm you've caused, as he went along to kick Moro away. As soon as Moro was shown having to fly through the landscape, Beerus then went on to add in, and there it is, Whis, the opening he needs. But look, Goku's still hoping for a change to come, with Whis responding, Goku believes there is something worth changing in Moro, but doesn't want to accept that he simply cannot do it. And with Moro attempting to stand back up, he then went on to utter, this can't be the end. This is not how this was supposed to go. It's just not. I must consume his power. I must. I refuse for this to be the limit of my strength. I will not allow him to walk all over me this way. One way or another, I will find a way to destroy you if it's the last possible thing I do. And with Goku slowly shown walking up to Moro, he then went on to respond, your hatred for me is clouding the facts that are placed right in front of you. You can't win, no matter what you try and do, but I'm going to give you one final chance, and then that's it. One more, to admit that you're wrong and turn over your evil ways. And with Whis and Beerus having to be stunned, Whis went on to ask, did you hear what he just said, my lord? With Beerus responding, has he lost his mind or what? It is clear that Moro refuses to submit to Goku, so why does he continue to let him live? What's his issue? He once again is giving him the chance to do something that's going to backfire on Goku. And with Goku shown speaking to Moro, he then asks him, now what's it going to be, Moro? Are you finally going to admit your faults? Or do you want it all to end right here? With Moro standing up and responding, I should have killed you when I had the chance. I should have torn your head clean off your shoulders on planet Namek. You want me to admit what? The only thing I will admit is that I will do anything I need to in order to see you die. And as soon as Moro then goes on to power up in such a ferocious way, he then went on to shout, I swear on my honor, I will do what it takes to end your life. Because at this point, Moro is looking to leave it all on the line in doing whatever it takes as a means of getting stronger to put Goku down, and Moro is using all of his strength, everything that he could possibly muscle up, in showcasing that onto the surface until there is a look of horror and expression on Moro's face, because as soon as Goku saw Moro powering up, he went on to stop him by punching Moro in the gut by telling him, you won't, because you can't. I told you, Moro, that was your last chance. This fight is over. And as soon as Moro's body is shown quivering, he's shaking, his blood vessels have popped, he's bleeding from the mouth, Moro went on to comment, What did you do to me? I can't feel my body. This is not possible, because Goku knew that this was going to be dangerous and Moro was getting very desperate, so instead of allowing Moro to get any stronger, instead of giving Moro the opportunity to do something of somewhat damage to Goku, what he ended up doing instead was he rocked Moro so hard in the stomach that as soon as Moro ended up dropping down onto his knees, he started puking up blood all over the place as he went along to comment, how could he have damaged me this much? I feel as though I'm dying. I can't win like this. With Goku having to overhear this by responding, it baffles me as to how someone could be given so many chances only to repeat the same mistake over and over again. Your desire to eat planets and destroy life ends here. You had this coming. You came to this planet looking to slaughter everyone, including me and Vegeta, never once thinking about what we had planned for you. So you got desperate after Vegeta beat you and you turned on your own ally. And for what? For power? There is no doubt that you are my toughest opponent yet, but it's a shame that you are blinded by your own selfish desires that you refuse to change. We cannot allow someone like you to be given a chance to come back onto this planet. You pose too much of a risk for all life in the universe, so you leave me with no other choice than to take you out right here, right now. You made the biggest mistake by coming here, with Moro asking, so, you care this deeply for this planet, don't you? As he went along to place his hand on the floor, he then continues, then I may have found the keys to my victory. Certainly he's not thinking about, says Beerus, as Moro shouts, I am going to blow this entire planet to pieces and take you with it. My body will reform, but at least then I know that this is where you died. You made the ultimate mistake. You what, says Goku? Die, Saiyan! And right before Moro can actually follow through, by blowing up the entire Earth out of nowhere, the God of Destruction Beerus winded up grabbing onto Moro's hand by telling him, and just what do you think you're doing? This is my planet to enjoy, not your sandbox to turn into space dust whenever you so choose to. And with Moro having to free himself, Beerus then goes on to address Goku by telling him, you had your chance, Goku, and now you annoyed me with your actions to where I'm going to finish what you should have ended. Consider this a favor, Lord Beerus, but wait! With Beerus turning around and responding, all that power and you still fall to your greatest weakness, Goku. Stand aside. I'm going to do what you should have done from the very beginning. And with Beerus shifting his focus and sticking his arm out in Moro's face, he then went on to tell him, unlike Goku, I am not looking to play any games or waste any time with you. The escaped prisoner, are you? It's been a very long time since I last heard your name or saw your face. I told you a long time ago to never cross me. And you did. Mightiest in the universe, you say? We'll see just how mighty you truly are, as Moro shouts, no! Don't! Lord Beerus, wait, says Goku, as Beerus went on to utter, Hakai. And it was at that moment where little by little, we get to see how Moro's body was then beginning to disintegrate, because this was it. Beerus was not here to play any games, he was not here looking to waste any more time, and by the very end of it, as we get to see how the once powerful life form known as Moro is now no more and reduced to dust, Beerus further went along to acknowledge MUI Goku by telling him, you still don't get it, do you, Goku? There was no getting through to him, and yet you still put yourself, this planet, along with everyone, including myself, in harm's way. Let this be a reminder that no matter how powerful you become, your greatest weakness will always be your mind and your will to finish what was started, with Goku responding, I had the entire situation under control. You didn't have to do that to him. It may have taken some time, but I know I could have gotten through to him, with Beerus responding, spare me the excuses, Saiyan. You knew he was a great danger to everything, and yet you still went with keeping him around to convert. A foolish mistake. You could have been responsible for the destruction of everything. I am not going to do you any favors next time. Ultra Instinct or not, you still haven't learned your lesson, with Goku responding, you can't just do that, Beerus, as Beerus rebuttals, are you challenging my ruling, Saiyan? Let's not forget that it's been a while since we battled as well. I don't like that tone that you're taking with me. Now what's it going to be, as only then the Beyond Dragon Ball Super Story of Moro's Destruction fan manga special then comes to a close. Now, what I really wanted to do here was I really wanted to create somewhat of an alternate interaction involving Goku, Moro, and Beerus, and given the status of Moro being very old and having to be in prison for over 10 million years, I think that it further goes on to substantiate and justify the overall narrative that Beerus and Moro did in fact know of each other, and Beerus wanted for Goku to finish the job only because everyone was baffled at the overall idea that Goku has compassion, Goku has empathy, and despite the overall opposition Goku faces, he still wants to try and see the good in people, which was why he kept giving Moro chance after chance to admit that he was wrong, to submit to his evil doings, and to kind of convert himself into becoming a better person. But everyone, including the gods, already knew that that wasn't going to be the case with Moro, so instead, Beerus interjected, Beerus finished off Moro like Goku should have, and then from there kind of creating somewhat of tension between Goku and Beerus, only because Goku was looking to settle this in a different way, whereas Beerus wasn't looking to play any more games. So by the end of all of this, do you guys actually think that there should have been somewhat of an interaction or even an acknowledgement between Moro and Beerus? And do you see the case being where if the Earth was threatened by Moro, that Beerus would interject only because he's looking to use the Earth for Bulma's cooking and everything Bulma provides to Beerus as kind of like a place for him to come back or a safe haven just in case he gets bored on his planet? So by the end of all of this, I want to get your thoughts in the comment section below involving this specific story. So again, thank you all so much for watching, thank you all so much for your time. If of course you guys enjoyed this, then then be sure to give this video a big fat thumbs up by slapping that like button down below. It only takes 2 seconds, as well as smashing that subscribe button and turning on all notifications to never miss a single video on this channel. Tune back in for the next video, guys. Thank you all so much. I respect your time, and I'll be seeing each and every single one of you guys down in the comment section below. Have a great day, everybody, and take care. Peace. And a quick little reminder before you exit the video, if you guys are unaware, follow me on my secondary channels, which are also used to discuss and talk about all kinds of different subjects and topics, including gaming and live streams, beginning with Unreal Network, which is a channel dedicated in discussing all kinds of movies, breakdowns, current events, scary stories, theories, and more. So if you are someone who is into the entertainment world, then that's the channel for you. So head on over and subscribe over on Unreal Network, which up next is Unreal Vlogs, where I bring you guys a little closer into my life in taking you behind the scenes with vlogging content, parody videos, reactions, motivational videos, uplifting videos, and more. So if you want to get to know me on more of a personal level, then that's the channel for you. Hit that subscribe button to always be in the loop with Unreal Vlogs. And lastly, my gaming channel, Unreal Royale, where on that channel we dive more into the world of gaming, ranging from all different kinds of video games, from Dragon Ball to Resident Evil to Grand Theft Auto, Halo, Gears of War, Minecraft, all kinds of horror games, shooters, RPGs, and more, including live streams. So if you're a gamer and are into the gaming world, then smash that subscribe button over at Unreal Royale and experience the ride with me. I want to thank you all so much for your time. Thank you all so very much for your support, and I'll be seeing each and every single one of you in the next video.
This is the Galactic Emperor of the Universe, and of course I'm here to tell you to subscribe to Unrelent Gaming.
Also follow Unrelent Gaming on these social media platforms to stay connected at all times. And if you don't, then very soon you will all be dead!
Oh, did someone say Unrelent Gaming? Oh my god.
The fuck's up? On, put on some clothes!
Well, why don't you put on any clothes?
What? I don't need clothes. Jesus Christ, that's huge! What, Broly?
Frieza,
Uh-oh.
prepare to die!
But once you get video, lots of likes, or Bill will turn you into chocolate!
Vados, get over here! Tell these mortals that I'm the biggest Unreal Gaming fan! This is my moment! I'm a part of his notification squad! Universe 7 can have all the fun! I just want the food!
And don't forget to leave a comment on this video. Show some love for the best community on YouTube.
Kakarot!